Teacher talking sports, what does, what do, how we live, and no camera in this video. I'm actually still at school. It's back to school night. The parents are going to be coming to check out the classroom in a little over an hour, so didn't really want a camera on my classroom. But anyhow, video time. We're going to take a look at week 3 Survivor. Congratulations if you survived the first 2 weeks. Most of the favorites have been hitting, therefore, there haven't been many eliminations, and we got some big favorites for the upcoming week 3. So we're going to take a look at the schedule, then we'll take a look at the Survivor Pool picks grid, and then I will give my pick at the end. But let's take a look at the schedule, starting off with a game that many people might be taking. And, it's kind of nice getting a win on Thursday night, not having to worry about Sunday. Miami at Buffalo. You have to wonder if the Dolphins lose, and if they lose handily, will this be Mike McDaniel's finale as the Dolphins head coach before he gets canned? It's a possibility. But yeah, Buffalo is a heavy favorite, and after looking at the first 2 weeks, definitely for a reason. Another game that many people might be taking, Green Bay at Cleveland. Admittedly, I don't like taking road teams a lot, but Green Bay has looked so good in its first 2 games. Meanwhile, Cleveland, as expected, coming into the year to be one of the worst teams in the league, they still are. I mean, you might as well get the Dylan Gabriel era beginning. Joe Flacco is basically a statue behind center, although their defense can still play well at times. Indianapolis at Tennessee. Man, can Daniel Jones continue his stellar play against another 0-2 team to start off the season? A backup quarterback matchup. This Bengals at the Vikings, as both Joe Burrow and J.J. McCarthy are injured, so it'll be Jake Brown versus Carson Wentz. I mean, both probably upper level backup quarterbacks, but not really a game to take. Pittsburgh at New England. Um, Pittsburgh just did not look good in week 2. Aaron Rodgers, after his redemption game against the Jets, came back down to earth a little bit. And New England, yes, they're 1-1, but haven't really been clicking on all cylinders of yet. Another tough game to take. Los Angeles at Philly. I mean, I'm not necessarily someone who looks to the future schedule and says this team has many better opportunities to take them. I usually, my goal is to just advance for the most part. But in Philly's case, that's definitely what is happening here. I mean, the Rams look like they'll probably be a playoff team in the NFC. So and Philly offense really hasn't been gotten going yet. So Jets at Tampa Bay, another game that people might take. Baker Mayfield, 2 straight comeback victories. And looks like the Jets may be without Justin Fields. I mean, Tyrod Taylor is a respectable backup as well. But yeah, Tampa Bay should win that. Las Vegas at Washington. Uh, Jaden Daniels might be out, which makes the Commanders not a easy team to take. If he does not play, Marcus Mariota will be getting the start. So tough game to take. Atlanta at Carolina. I mean, it's a divisional game where the favorite is on the road. So, also don't really like taking road teams in divisional games. Carolina, kind of a must win at this point. Houston at Jacksonville. Um, this game, it's crazy, but, well, the Colts are playing well. I was going to say, this could be this it's a big game for the AFC South, because if Daniel Jones does come back down to earth, these two teams, um, should be in the battle for that divisional crown, and getting an early win over each other would be huge. I was actually higher on Jacksonville than Houston entering the season, but not really enough to take them in a survivor pool. Denver at Los Angeles, man, both teams should be 2-0 entering this game, but a 15-yard targeting penalty on a 60-yard field goal miss put um, Denver's opponent 15 yards closer for a 45-yard field goal, which was connected on, and Denver moved to 1-1 with the disappointing loss in a game they really should have had in Indianapolis. For a second, I almost forgot who Denver played. But yeah, so another difficult game you can't really take. Some people might be taking Seattle. I mean, there's teams that you might go against frequently. New Orleans is one, Cleveland's another. And Seattle did look better in week two, as did Sam Darnold. Seattle's got a strong pass rush, but Spencer Rattler did play good in week two, albeit in a loss. Dallas at Chicago. Dallas could easily be 0-2. They're not. Chicago is 0-2. Dallas probably a slightly better team, but this game's in Chicago. Arizona at San Fran. Mac Jones looked good in his first start and could be getting the start again. Arizona's 2-0, but have won against lesser competition by one score both games. I can't see Kansas City falling to 0-3. I really can't. So they're another good pick probably, and I'm a Giants fan saying this. I get their offense hasn't looked good at all, but Russell Wilson, after a dominant week two, Kansas City's just got a much better defense than Dallas. So, and then our Monday night game, Detroit at Baltimore. I mean, how could you possibly take that? Both teams disappointing week one losses, but really came out firing on all cylinders in week two. Now let's take a look at the Survivor pool pick grid. So the top teams being taken: Buffalo taken by 27.9%, Seattle 18.7%, Packers 16.5%, Chiefs 9.6%, Buccaneers 9.3%. So clear top five favorites. But in the end, I'm going to go with the Packers. Again, I don't like taking road teams that often, but to me, they've looked like the best team in the NFL the first two games. And, the Browns clearly are playing for a top pick in the NFL draft. Probably would be looking to take a quarterback. I could see why a lot of people are taking Buffalo. I'm a huge, Buffalo guy, like, someone who's going to pick them to win even against the spread most weeks. But maybe they become motivated to save Mike McDaniel's job. I don't know. I'm definitely expecting Buffalo to win, but yeah, my pick is the Green Bay Packers. But as you could see, five teams that are taken by at least 9.3% of Survivor Pool players. At least as of Tuesday when this video is made. Let me know in the comments, what team are you looking to take in week three? Who did you take in week two? Did I mention? Yeah, week one I took Denver to beat Tennessee. Week two I took Baltimore to beat Cleveland, and I'm going against Cleveland again this week. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.